Managing our guests' expectations, then hopefully exceeding them, is the name of the game when you decide to become an Airbnb host. Let me give you an example. I had spotted this really cool A-frame all over my Pinterest feed. I tracked it down. I found out it was a listing in the Redwoods of California. So I booked it, I booked flights, and then I planned this special bike trip all around the area where we would end up at that A-frame. By the time we left on the trip, I had the pictures memorized. The house boasted a fully stocked gourmet kitchen, so we picked up groceries on the way so we could just hunker down for a few nights. We were on our bikes, and as I'm tracking it on the map, I can see that we're getting really close, but thinking this is really strange because we're in a neighborhood. How could we be this close? Sure enough, there it was, really closely situated between two neighbors on either side, when the pictures, aka my expectation, was that it was a lone cabin in the woods. Not necessarily a bad thing, but it's definitely not what I was expecting. Then I get out the check-in instructions, and it says to go to the back porch. There'll be a refrigerator with an empty yogurt cup inside, and that's where the key is hidden. Then you had to go back to the front porch to let yourself in. Again, how it played out in my mind is that we would just enter in through the front door, not walk to the back patio where there was broken stuff stored to search for a key in a yogurt cup. Kind of gross, right? We got settled, we were making lobster soup and some French bread, and came to find out that this gourmet kitchen had a ton of cool cookbooks, but not only lacked salt and pepper and olive oil, but they also didn't have bowls. So we drank our soup out of not even nice mugs. Now, if the listing hadn't hyped up the kitchen, we would have been better off because then we could have just been better prepared and picked those things up at the grocery store. Adding to that inconvenience was that we were on our bikes, which meant we couldn't just quickly run to the store. Then I discovered the bathroom, and I thought, oh yeah, there weren't pictures of the bathroom. And then I found out why. While the rest of the house had been remodeled, the bathroom still had shag carpeting and this funky, sunken bathtub that just acted like a big spider trap. Now, it wasn't a horrible stay, but I couldn't help but feeling a little disappointed throughout the whole time I was there. The experience was not the one that the listing had painted. Therefore, it wasn't the experience I had built up in my head. Now, compare that story with this adorable, perfectly designed little space called the 26th Street Studio in my hometown of Boise. I had seen it pop up on Instagram stories time and time again from different gals, entrepreneurs in my area that were doing shoots there. So I followed their page, I saved it to my wish list, and I thought, next time I need a staycation, I'm going there. Then I saw the host put on her Instagram stories that they had a random night open up, and I scooped it up, and I went there. I was just going to relax and get some work done. The instructions were simple and flawless. I knew where to park, the code to get in, the Wi-Fi password, and the house looked exactly like it had on social media that I had seen 100 times. But with each hour there, I kept discovering new little comforts and perks that you couldn't see online. One of the house rules was no shoes, but they provided soft slippers. There were fresh cut flowers on almost every surface, and there was a candle waiting on the tub tray. My favorite touch was that inside the refrigerator, there was a bowl of brown farm fresh eggs and a little bottle of, like an old-fashioned bottle of milk, and then they had granola there, so you could make a little breakfast. I left feeling so renewed and refreshed and just had a clear mind, definitely exceeded my expectations. And I haven't stopped telling people about it. That's what you want to do.